ZBCN is the governance token and utility token of Zebec. Why do I keep calling it Zebec? It's Zebec Network, supporting decision-making, product usage, and ecosystem incentives. Token utility is driven by governance rights, payroll and products, fees, staking, incentive, and real-world spending, rather than base layer transaction gas, reflecting Zebec's evolution into a multi-chain and multi-product financial network. Okay. Token supply dynamics are mature and increasingly deflationary, with early investors having realized returns and final unlocks scheduled. So realizing returns is kind of fancy language for early investors have taken their profits. Yeah. And final unlock scheduled for March 2026, just like Bankroll had said. This design aligns long-term token value with network usage, governance participation, and sustainable business growth. TLDR. So core utilities include payroll product fees, staking, real-world card spend, incentive, and ecosystem participation. Supply contracts outpace supply expansion, resulting in negative net inflation. So negative inflation, that's what you want to hear. Powers on-chain voting and ecosystem decisions, unlock staking rewards and collateral into DeFi integration. Reoccurrent token buybacks are linked directly to product revenues. Funds grants for ecosystem contributors. Zebec utility. Zebec is a utility token whose demand is driven by real product usage and volume, spanning payroll fees, super app functionality, staking incentives, and real-world spending, rather than transaction execution at the base protocol layer. At its core, ZBCN is the network evolution of the original Zebec protocol token, known as ZBC. The transition, this must have been when they had their contract, they changed contract. The transition to ZBCN, ticker in mid-2024, reflects Zebec's expansion from payment-focused protocol to Solana into a multi-chain and multi-product financial network. ZBCN remains the exclusive native token for the Zebec network, preserving the original supply and tokenomic framework established under ZBC's, while significantly expanding utility across payroll, cards, governance, and ecosystem incentives. And we talked about, here's their token utility flywheel. You have community, treasury, staking, service fee, buybacks, and reward and incentive. So payroll and product fees. The primary utility of Zebec, why do I want to say Zebec? Zebec Network, okay, solved it, is to settle fees required for employers to use Zebec's payroll and distribute product. Anybody else holding any of this ZBCN out there besides Bankroll? All right. Institutional clients and employers using Zebec's payroll platform are required to pay service and product fees in ZBCN. Employers may hold ZBCN directly to cover these fees, or use stablecoin balances, which are automatically converted into the coin at the time the fees are assessed. This mechanism creates ongoing usage-driven demand. ZBCN directly ties to payroll, volume, and enterprise adoption. I do like that they have a business model built into it that people would use week after week, month after month. Super App, fees, and incentives. With the rollout of Zebec Super App, ZBCN will remain a core access and incentive asset across payroll, treasury, card, and reward functionality. Holding and using ZBCN within the Super App unlocks enhanced features, preferential pricing, and reduced or eliminated fees across select products. You ever look at a word and then it just looks like a crazy word you've never read before, just randomly? These incentives apply across multiple participation paths, including holding, usage, and staking, creating flexibility for both employees and employers to benefit from ZBCN without requiring a single mode of engagement. In addition, starting mid-2026, ZBCN balances and partition levels within the Super App will unlock tiered rewards on Zebec card spend, with higher tiers receiving enhanced benefits. This structure encourages long-term alignment with the ecosystem while directly linking ZBCN participation to everyday usage. I think this is a pretty cool idea. So Zebec card, I don't know why I want to call it Zebec so bad. It's a bad habit. So ZBCN can be used to fund all Zebec cards, enabling real-world spending in fiat at merchants globally alongside more than 150 supported tokens. Holders may spend their tokens for everyday purchases, bridging on-chain value with traditional payment networks. ZBCN balances staked within the Super App will unlock reward tiers for the card mid-2026. Here's staking. Holders may stake tokens to earn yield. That's common. And deepen their participation in the network. That's the video, basically the same idea, but for Flare that's coming out tomorrow. In addition to yield and governance rights, staking contributes to higher incentive tiers within the Zebec Super app, further reducing fees and unlocking additional features and rewards. Staking is one of the several mechanisms through which users can access enhanced Super app functionality, complementing holding and active product usage, right? So staking will transition to module within Zebec Super app from January 2026 onward, with updated staking terms to be released alongside. Transition DeFi collateral, ZBCN, may be used as collateral and supported DeFi integrations, enabling payroll-based borrowing and lending as integration expands. Network rewards and ecosystem incentives. ZBCN is used to reward participation across the Zebec network, including pilot initiatives such as ZPIN, ecosystem grants for developers and integrations, and community-driven contributions that expand network functionality. ZBCN holders may unlock reduced or zero fees on select Zebec products and product features, priority access to premium Zebec cards and programs, eligibility for partner airdrops and ecosystem incentives, that's pretty cool, innovations in exclusive Zebec-hosted events and ecosystem initiatives. Allocation unlocks and token maturity. Zebec's early institutional and venture backers have realized significant returns on their initial investments and continue to support and contribute to the long-term growth of Zebec ecosystem. Yeah, let's all agree to call Zebec Zebec. Hey, I'm all for that. It's because it has the N for network at the end, and it's Zebec, and then I keep saying Zebec in. And then it just turned into Zebekin somewhere along the ways. Please forgive me. All right, 9% in the seed round, 11% private round, 20% contributors, 6% public sale, 4% marketing, and 50% community and rewards. Out of the total supply, it says 100 billion tokens. So fully distributed by March 2026. This is some of the saucy stuff here. The final scheduled token unlock is set for March 2026, 4 years after the original token introduction. This milestone marks the conclusion of early stage token allocation and reflects ZBCN's transition into a more mature utility-driven phase of the network. Here is the unlock schedule, with the 16th of March being the last on the list. Token buybacks and burns. This is always very interesting. The token buyback program, initiated in late 2023 with the launch of Zebec card program, is likened to product revenues across payroll, cards, partnership contracts. Buybacks are executed on a regular cadence and aligned with a broader financial and operating cycle. Since the inception of the programs, ZBCN buyback volume has grown at an annual rate of over 70%, with continued growth expected as the Zebec card program scales domestically across new global markets in 2026. This structure ensures that supply management remains transparent, governance-led, and aligned with the long-term health and success of the network. In summary, with the final tokens unlock completed, ZBCN will operate within a fully deflationary framework, with token buybacks driving supply contraction and no new supply entering the market. As Zebec's payroll platform and super app continues to scale, ZBCN is expected to be acquired by a growing number of employers and institutions to support participation in real-time payroll and payment. Bullish. I'm actually getting really bullish on this because I see it. And March, I guess, is not that far away to be fully vested. And even those little bit that's coming out, not really a big deal at this point. Governance. ZBCN is the governance token of Zebec Network. I guess you would have guessed that, huh? Enabling holders to influence strategic, economic, and operational decisions through a hybrid governance model that combines on-chain voting with structured off-chain consultation. That's pretty standard governance stuff. So here is how they are kind of a hybrid model. The Zebec DAO operates under a hybrid governance framework that blends on-chain transparency with off-chain consultation and deliberation. This model allows ZBCN holders to vote directly on proposals while benefiting from prior consultation, analysis, and discussions across community, investors, and partner groups. This approach reflects governance best practices adopted by mature crypto networks operating alongside regulated finance services, where proposals often span technical and commercial and compliance consideration. Let me hit governance process. Proposals may originate from community members, ecosystem contributors, partners, or investors. Early stage discussions take place across Zebec's official forums and communication channels. Off-chain briefings, consultations, and working sessions are summarized and published to ensure transparency and informed participation. Proposals that demonstrate sufficient engagement and alignment proceed to an on-chain vote. Voting outcomes are recorded on-chain and communicated publicly, with approved proposals entering execution. And here you go. It's proposed, they talk about it, elevate to a vote, the DAO actually votes, and then there's an announcement about what happened. ZIPs. Zebec Improvement Proposals. That's what they call them, right? Zebec improvement proposals are typically subject to a 24-hour, 7-day voting period. Addresses with voting power may vote for or against proposals, with passage determined by a simple majority. This structure ensures that governance remains transparent, inclusive, and deliberative while remaining responsive to network needs. And that's the end of the article. Welcome to Underground Crypto. This was from our deep dive research show that we do live Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. New York time. So if you like this kind of content and the deep diving into many different crypto projects, come check out the channel. I'd love if you smash the like button, hit subscribe, and we have a free Discord where we all hang out and talk. This was given to me by one of our members. His name is Bankroll, and he is in our Discord. He has his own tab, and he talks a lot about Zebec and among many other coins. So come on in, hang out, and if you love people to raise their crypto IQ, then share this channel with people because that is the mission of this channel. All right, thank you for coming and watching, and I'll see you on the live.